Today we're doing some art. We're not a shirt, but we're making a new dragon. This is what I've got done so far. He's genuinely so cute. I'm just darkening the eyes right now. But, I thought I might as well come on live. And do something today. I'm trying to make a different type of dragon. I don't often do. Hello? That does work. Why am I getting pencil shavings? I thought I would do like a different type of dragon today. I'm not used to doing them like this, but you know. But why not? Because I think they're pretty cute when they're like this, and I really wanted to try one. So this is like how it looks so far. It's very cute. I haven't made the base or anything yet. I'm gonna turn my glue gun on. Yeah, sorry. I just turned on the glue gun. I did pick up some of these today. They're like these bead things that you can stick on, and I want to stick some on here. So that's my idea. I also have some vines, and I have wire. So I've got a couple ideas. So I'm going to take my wire, and I'm going to make like glasses. Ooh, that might actually be perfect. Oh, I've got wire right now. Ooh, maybe copper though. Not like gold. Okay, so what am I going to do is I'm going to straighten out my wire. This might be too thin a wire, so I might need a little bit thicker. But we'll see. I'm going to wipe this off. Most likely off backwards. But I'm going to just like strip this wire real quick. Hello? What happened to this wire? Okay, anyways. Then if I like take it and I curl that and I like make like fairly big loop, cross it and hold. I'm gonna paint on my pliers, okay guys. Now I can size it. Pull this down this way. Seal. And wrap through. Okay. It's pretty good. Where are my steps? That's too far. Jeremy, hi Ashley. Hello. Done. That's awesome. And I'm just gonna use this. And I'm just rolling it around my hands. This is gonna just like make it into a circle shape that I need it in. Okay, my plan for this guy is to go ahead and give him like almost like glasses. So we're gonna continue making these. So we're gonna wrap this. This is gonna be the nose band, and I'm gonna make one more of these afterwards. So I'll see what that was gonna look like. So that's our plan. I'm also gonna probably glue some of these on when my glue gun's heated up. I do have to make the base still, and the whole other half of this dragon. But my plan is I want to do like a cute looking one. So right now I'm doing the mushroom part. I had to do add two pieces of paper together to make this guy. So I really hope it turns out good, and I'm not excited to go ahead and make the other half. Cake Love Strawberry. Hello. The only thing that sucks about this thing, about making puppet dragons, is I find it like a lot of fun to do these guys. So before y'all judge, I find it very fun. Okay, I want to put one there. What are we drawing today? I'm making a puppet dragon. That is how he's looking. He's actually really cute, in my opinion. And I still have to do the antlers, and then we'll remake the other side. I'm probably not going to finish him today. But you know. I'm also going to run down and get some vines from my basement and attach some vines to him. Possibly around the antlers, which we still have to go ahead and make the antlers. Which I'm going to make them either out of popsicle sticks or out of cardboard or out of paper. Or I'll just glue paper on top. Which there's always that. Which is probably what I'll end up doing. The only problem is I find that every time I make antlers, they end up really unsturdy and unstable. I don't want them to be. I want them to be stable. I'm like 90% sure they're not going to be. Okay. Please ignore the mushroom. It's going to be a mushroom, I promise. Just like here, just you'll see. Trust the process. I'm going in with white now. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm gonna go run and grab a tripod, I think, so you guys can just see what I'm doing. And we're gonna also go to the vines. There's a look at the vines. The glue gun heater. The vines are downstairs in my basement. The reason I had vines, is because I used to have vines on my wall in my bedroom. And then I ended up getting rid of them. Also, please, oh, you guys can't even see. Please absolutely ignore the outfit. The shirt is my grandfather's, okay? Oh, please be blinds. Please be blinds. Please be blinds. Those are not the blinds. Thought those were lines. Those were definitely not. Going back here. There you go. Just totally know where these are. Oh my gosh. Like the flower in your hair. Thank you. Guess what I just made? The flowers. My parents hung them to dry. They're my roses. It's my first bouquet of roses I got from my boyfriend. And my parents hung them to dry. That's so sweet. Anyways, back to finding the vines. But yeah, those, I'll show you guys a little closer up. These are the flowers my boyfriend got me. They were definitely more alive when he got them to me. Those are the flowers that my boyfriend gave me for my birthday. And my parents hung them to dry so that we could frame them. I don't know, not frame them, but like put them aside. My parents keep everything. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating either. That's just a whole bunch of letters. Holy crap, that's heavy. That's just one box, okay. What else do we have? Grade 8, grade 7. I'm guessing this made grade 6. 29, okay. Okay. Okay, not there. Vines. Could be that. Well, my bad. Not them. Okay, so it's not there. What about back here? Okay, not it. And my phone's about to die. And I really need to find these vines. Where did my parents put them? Back here, maybe. No. Sorry guys, I'm jumping. Ignore that, please. That's not it. Those are very pretty, but not it. Where are my vines? No. Maybe they're out here. Maybe I walked right past them. Oh, I might have. Crap. Yes, I did. Right here. That was loud. Vines. Okay, now I need to grab tripod and charging real quick. What's our percentage? We got this. Also, this is the reference of some of the other dragons I've made. There's that one. There's a whole bunch. There's that one. A whole bunch of my 4. Here we go. I was looking for a tripod, and we're at 3%. Come on. We're getting there. Why was that stuck to the table? Okay. Here's the cord. 3%. And we're plugged in. Anyways, the vines that I was talking about, putting on it, are these vines. So, let me, okay, there we go. That's probably all the vines I'll need. Is these. I'm not trying. Okay. Anyways, now you guys can see kind of what I'm doing. But these are the vines I was thinking about putting on the antlers, which I will make. We're gonna have to attach another piece of paper, which I'll grab. Man, I didn't think this video was gonna take so long and be so big. I'm gonna have to do that. Like that. We're gonna have to do the antlers up here. Okay. Walking bits. Okay, right now I'm just gonna go in with more white. Over top. These mushrooms. So, this will be 3D like others. 3D like others. Yes, it will be. It will definitely be 3D like others. The other ones. But it's just gonna take me a little bit. Red. I wanted to do these spots. In red. So like that. And I want to do one on the nose. Please excuse. I did not map this guy out. I just started drawing and hoped it would look good. So please beware. It's not the best yet. Red here. Red here. Right there, okay. I'm just going over it. I wanted the center of the butterfly to be silver. I want to go like this with the silver guy. Perfect. I want to do the head silver. Oh, it's a very chunky butterfly. He's okay. What else do I need? I need brown for this little horn. Okay, antler time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Where's this piece of paper? This is cardstock paper, so that's what it is that I'm using. So I'm going to do that, and we'll go ahead and tape it down here, because this part I'm not using. I just won't tape anywhere that I'm painting. Making a paper dry again. I'm trying to debate if I want to make the other side scary or not. It's very tempting. Oh, we could do it with like the antler stabbing him in the eye with blood. Okay, wait. I'm not a gory person. What kind of markers are you using? These are acrylic by the I'm not even sure what these are called. Art Marler. These are the acrylic markers by Art Marler. And I'm also using the Nice Tea 72 colors acrylic markers too. I'm using that, and I am going to be using paint soon. So, like actual paint. So, I'll show you guys what paint I use afterwards. So, there we go. That is that. I'm going to tape it here, I think. I just want it to be shiny. What if I do... Wait, where's my glue? What if I take, like, a tiny bit of glue? And we, like, take this cardboard. Just so we're able to smooth that down. Just because it started lifting, and I really don't want it to lift. We'll do that with this whole thing here. We'll put, like, a small little line of glue. Let's do that now. No, we'll wait. We'll wait. Okay. Oh, wait, I'm going to color there. I'm going to paint there, so we don't want that there. Can I take the paint out? Ah, yes! Maybe I'll do it with this piece, too. I don't want any black paint in there. Ah, that didn't work. That's okay. Can't really get rid of all of it. But, where's my pencil? My plan now is I'm going to do, like, an antler coming up here. But I'm going to figure out how I'm going to draw this. I'm also drawing there. Crap. I put tape in the areas that I needed to draw. There we go. Okay. I can't promise this is going to look good. That is how our antlers are looking. Okay, it's not horrible. I think it's a little bit thick though. So I'm just going to make it a little bit thinner. Just I'm not a big thing of the thick look. Now I'm boxing them off a little bit so to make them look a little bit more like antlers. Okay, there's the antler look. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a little bit too much of a pattern. So we'll get rid of some of them. It's too pattern-like. Then we'll do, what would make this not a pattern? That looks too much like Pikachu, bro. still have paint. Okay. That's good. If I keep obsessing over it, I'm going to never finish it. So I do think that's good. Brown. What brown is this? Which brown do we like better? Okay, which brown do we like better? Do we like this brown? It's a little bit of a lighter brown. Or do I like this brown better? It's a little bit of a darker brown. I think I like the lighter brown for this guy. For this dragon, I think the lighter brown is definitely... No, the vines are darker. Are they? Are the vines darker? Which... Is it gonna be after... No. Okay, dark brown. Dark. We're going with dark. Okay. We're gonna... Oh, yes. Oh, thank goodness this doesn't look horrible. This looks pretty cute. I'm very proud with how this guy's turning out, especially because I'm pretty much doing him on my own without any inspo. Like I took the shape of the dragon from somebody else because I needed inspo on the shape, but otherwise, we're going into the dragon, into the butterfly with one of the antlers. And then I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna continue out that guy. Oh, I don't like that. 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 Don't like how it overlaps there. Okay, this guy's gonna be cut down here. We're cutting that little piece off because it's the way it's carrying over looks really bad. Okay, I don't want it to carry over. Crap. Go back. Didn't like how it was carrying over. Okay. This is how he's looking. Oh yeah, he's cute. He's definitely cute. I think there needs to be more to the bottom. Now, these are what I'm looking at. Those have just spilt everywhere. I'm not sure where the rest of them went. Okay, bear with me here. Bought these today. I really want to use these on one of these guys, on one of these dragons, just because of what they look like. So we've got these like lighter pink roses, which I think I want to use. So we've got 4 of those. Sorry, my ankle's killing me. Don't think there's anything else that I could really want to use here. No, I think that's it. Oh, we got some tinier roses. I might grab those. Grab one of those. Oh, we got a couple tiny roses here. Okay, that's enough of those, I think. I think that's like really all I'm kind of looking and using. We've got like a moon that I could use, but I'm not really thinking about using that. We got like this flower thing. I don't really like it. Okay, I think I picked what I wanted to use. I got this tray that I'm gonna put the rest of these guys in. That's loud. I don't want it to be that loud. Pour that in. I tried not making it loud. Didn't really work in my data. Okay. These are the charms that we have. But if I need them again, I will use them again. But these guys is what my plan was, is to use them up here. Now, I can only use 2 big ones because I need to have enough for the next side. So if I do this, I can use the small ones like so, like that. Either there, or we can put them around the horn, almost like a crown. I think I like that the best. Okay, we'll glue these on now. Oh, there goes my damn. Okay. I just glued on the roses, which I think makes like a really cute rose crown. But I'm still going to take my white and in between the roses because there is still, oh my gosh, there is still a mushroom. I'm still going to make it look like a mushroom. I should have probably done this first, but you know it's fine. Go over again these white spots here. I need to decide on what I want to do on the other side. I'm still not sure. These white spots, these ones have white spots. This one. I need more red on this guy's nose. Just kind of darken his nose because I did it green first, so it's very not bright at all. So I want it to be brighter. Okay, so now my plan here. These guys need some reinforcement. So what I have is I have popsicle sticks and I have pipe cleaners. But I don't think pipe cleaners are going to be the best bet for that. So I think the best idea for this thing to do is to do popsicle sticks. So I have popsicle sticks here. I have popsicle sticks. So I think our best bet for this is to grab 2 popsicle sticks. I might cut them to be the right size, but I think 2 popsicle sticks. Yeah, I got more than I need. Good size. But you know, I think 2 popsicle sticks should be good for the antlers. Okay, we're gonna do our little dots here. The nose is done. I love how he's turning out. He's turning out very cute. I'm just gonna do his eyebrow again. Trying to keep his eyebrow down because it's very light color, so it needs to be darker. Okay, we're gonna fix him here with a little bit of pink to just go ahead and make the ear look, the inside of the ear look a little bit more fuzzy. What else do we need? What else do I want to do? I think we should cut him out now. Or do the first cut. There's not much else I want to attach to him. So that's how he looks. Final product. Let's take our scissors and cut around him. Just a big border around him to so I can start gluing things down. And then we can do our border. Because I haven't done the black border yet to make him really pop out. And I'm going to add some other designs in white on him. And then we're going to be done. Again, of course, I can always add extra stuff if I want to. But right now, I just need to get all the excess paper out underneath him so I can glue the paper together. There we go. So we got all this excess paper, which will probably go towards the base, which works in my favor. But now here, what I want to do is we're going to take off any tape that I have. We're going to go, okay, I should have glued this on last. Here, for instance, we're going to go ahead and put a line of glue. But now, with this, I should take that popsicle stick that I had dropped. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to smooth this glue out. Has the same effect, just it doesn't smear as much. And it makes it look a little bit cleaner. Peel off the popsicle stick. Okay. There we go. We'll do that here too. Do that. Smear. Again, makes it look a lot cleaner. And it stays smooth. Last one, continuing. Okay, I'm pretty sure this one's far enough for me though. Oh no, I'll still smear it. Keep closed. I think those are the only parts, and then there's this part, but this part doesn't really need to be because it's going to be chopped off, so it can just be glued or sealed with that, and then I'll just seal that. Okay, I'm just taking all my strings off of glue because I don't keep the strings of glue. It looks weird. And they need to be removed, so just give me 2 seconds. I'm just taking rid of all the strings of glue, and so I'm not staying connected to my glue gun. And that's how he looks. Now we are going to take our black marker, and it's either Sharpie or I take a thick marker, which I'm going to take my Sharpie, I think, and draw our black outline. Ooh, before I do that, darken these circles. So they don't still look. And we still have the glasses to add. So there's still a couple things we have left to do, but until then, let's do our outline. By the way, this is a top and a bottom, right? By the way, just to let you know. And there's glue in the way. Okay, no, I hate Sharpies. Alright, I don't hate Sharpies, but this one's out, so I'm gonna grab a new Sharpie. Oh wait, am I dumb? I feel kind of dumb now. Dang. got two different markers. Okay, I got two new things. I got this black Sharpie and I've got this guy. We are still working? Okay, really? No, we are still working. Okay, good. My Sharpie was dying, that's why. Now, there's one thing that I will say, when you were doing this and you're doing your outlay, don't actually cover on the paint that you've painted. Cover on the outside on the paper. Otherwise your marker will stop working. Again, we will have to do a popsicle stick over top of the antler because otherwise this is a big chance the antler will break. And I would really like to avoid that. Should have done my black outline before I added the roses. There we go. So I've outlined it in black. I'm going to go with a thicker black. What are you making? I'm making a dragon puppet. So pretty much this is going to be 3D. I still have to make another one of these. This took me almost 2 hours to make. Which the chances of me finishing the full thing today is very unlikely. But, you know, there's a chance. Now I'm going to outline all the stuff on the paper. It's like I'll outline all these things. And all the mushrooms. And not ruin my Sharpie. Again. It's because the white paint never dries properly. I'm going to have to take probably black paint marker to go over top of that. Just because. There it is. There's the top all outlined. Very cute. Keep in mind, I'm also going to have the vine going up here and have the glasses. The glasses, I'm still in the making, and they're the wire glasses, so it's going to be there. Very cute. I do think that this one's going to look probably one of my best dragons because I'm doing 3D on it. Now I'm going to take this acrylic paint marker and go a little bit thicker of a line around it. This is a tracing line, so I cut on this line, not on the original black line. This also helps me separate bottom from top and get in places I wasn't able to get before. This is one thing I will say is when you are making dragon puppets, make sure you outline them or do it on black paper. Because outlining it makes such a huge difference. It makes it pop a lot more, so it looks a lot more standing out-ish than so simple. See, I wasn't able to get by the roses before. Now I was able to with the paint marker. Again, the line is just a lot thicker. I'm not saying it's going to be this thick when I cut it out. Yeah, this line is a little too thick. Does stand up pretty well though. Okay. Now we just do the bottom piece and then we cut it out. And we're done with this half. Thank goodness. Makes me very happy, but I do want to add teeth to it, I think. Done. We are finished. Almost. I just realized I didn't do the darker outline around this guy. And then we are almost completely done. It's literally. Okay, so now we have to cut him out and we're done. I'm live. I'm not talking to myself, not schizophrenic. Just reminding my mom that I'm live and not schizophrenic. Okay, this is how he looks. He is finished. We are now going to cut it out. Okay. Oh, it gets tough over here. It's double-sided. It's double paper. I'm going to fix it up afterwards. I was going to look at the store today for Mod Podge. I went to the store today to get myself. I went to the store today because I needed to get some stuff. And I was going to get myself some Mod Podge. If you guys don't know what that is, that just helps with like keeping the products safe so that they don't break as easily. And it's just like a paint. And it dries fairly quickly. I was going to get some, but no. And then I completely forgot about it. So again, I'm going back tomorrow. I think. I hope. So. There we go. That's the bottom. Now, there's this little hole, as you can see in it. Actually, always do such nice work. Please keep it up. Thank you. There's this hole in it because there's another paper behind it. So my plan now here is we're going to cut the tape here. I just ripped it almost. Now, because I'm cutting the tape, yes, it's you think it's going to fall off. It's not because I had that glue that I put onto it. So now I'm just going to cut it right where I had that glue. And I will seal it with even more glue and a popsicle stick. Like wax. Which works really well. As you can see. Completely sealed. I just push it down on the mat and rip it off. That way it dries. And it's not even hot or sticky. I mean, it is a little sticky, but it's not bad. And that's our bottom. Now I'm going to cut a couple parts of it to make it a little bit smoother. But there is our bottom. It looks great. Cute. So now, cut out the big gun. Big guy. Big part. I think right now I'm going to start with the tape. Just because the tape was horrible. The double paper was horrible to cut through. I already struggled to cut through this type of paper. It's thick. Trying to cut through the paper when I'm literally just going to remove it afterwards. It's even harder. This makes it easier when I know that it's glued down. I just cut it right where the glue is. Or I rip it, which also works really well. Okay, there we go. I'll cut more of the rest of it off if I need to later, but right now, pretty good. I know this antler is going to give me so much grief. I really should have gotten that Mod Podge. Oh wait, actually the most 90% of the antler is on regular paper. So it's not going to be that hard. It's just, yeah, I need to put the popsicle stick on the back. And I'll probably reinforce it with glue. Ooh, I wonder if I have toothpicks and skewers. If that will work. I'm going to take toothpicks and reinforce it with toothpicks and popsicle sticks. I think that will work the best. But I think this is going to be one of my better dragons compared to the I'll wrap into the double paper again. There's a crow. What's a crow outside? It's cute. There we go. Look how cute he is. Stop. Oh, he's gonna be so cute. Num 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 num. You guys will see the vision. Trust the process. That needs more glue. There needs to be more glue here. But again, where's my toothpick that I used? Do my, because I don't want it spilling out the sides. I'm looking weird. So, put a tiny bit of glue on this glue stick. And now my plan is to go ahead and glue a glue stick on the back here to keep this from being floppy, because otherwise it will break, and I really don't want that to happen. So, and then I do have to glue certain parts down. That's actually, most of it looks pretty good on the back side here. Sorry guys. Being very quiet right now. I'm very focused. And thinking about what I'm doing for cardboard. Because I'm almost out of cardboard. And I really need some more cardboard to do the dragon puppet. Okay. There we go. There, one half of this dragon puppet is finished. It's very cute. Now we still have a couple other things to do, including this popsicle stick. Pliers. So making my line. Once I do that, I can go ahead and my scissors here and chomp through them. There we go. I just cut the popsicle stick so it fits the right sizing here. That way you don't see the popsicle stick on the back of this guy. Now, what I'm gonna take my pencil, whatever it is, make my lining. Where I need this popsicle stick to go so I don't mess up the positioning. Now we're going to glue strip of hot glue there so we can place it exactly in the right spot. And that is how it's going to stick. And now it doesn't bend. The tip bends a little bit. Not bad. So I'm going to take a little bit of this popsicle stick and I'm just going to grab like the tiniest bit of it. Like, I'm not even going to grab the whole popsicle stick. Like, you guys see this like sliver of wood? Glue that on there. Oh, now I have that song stuck in my head right now. I'm going to cut another sliver. And more slivers of wood. Smooth it out just to make it look a little bit cleaner. But otherwise, we're pretty good. So that's what the back side looks like. It's still pretty bendy, so I'm going to do one more piece of wood, I think. Then it should... That was bad side. That was really bad. Okay, wait, where's my thing? I can like make a dent in it. There we go. I just needed another sliver of wood. This way, can connect the wood to this piece, to this piece, to this piece, to this piece. Just hear me out, please. Oh, it didn't fit to that piece. It's okay if I just break off this piece. I'm sure we can connect those pieces with the piece of wood. There we go. That is the back side. Now it is... No, I don't want to bend. It's going to bend because it's not fully dry, but it does bend here. So again, this piece is going to go right there. I don't want that to burn me. Again, these are always going to be a little bit unstable and very breakable. But otherwise, he's very sturdy and doesn't bend. And he is going to bend. Smooth it off. There we go. Now he's not going to bend. But we want some vines. Not much, just a tiny bit. And I want them to be like wrapped around the fact that these leaves are so big though. I need like that much vine. I'm going to tie it, I think. We'll see. That is how I want that to look. I think that's going to look good. Yes, okay, perfect. So now what my plan is, I'm going to hot glue. Hot glue, stay there, please. And then if I can take this, rest down this is going to dry the hot glue, so I don't have to put my hands on it. I think that would look good, right? Or is that too much? Or do I just go ahead and do that without the leaf? Oh yeah, I like that better. That's annoying. Don't you Does that look good, guys? I like it. Okay, I like it without the leaf. Okay, there we go. That is how he looks. Very cute, very nice. Now, there will be his glasses here. It'll come across the bridge of his nose to the other ear, to the other eye. But that's just the start of it. Don't think I'll be able to finish it today. But I need to go show my parents how he's looking. I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. Huh? What's happening? Oh, we're gone. Anyways. I'm very tempted to go ahead and I need to make the other half. I don't want to, but we gotta have to. So can I actually fit this whole thing on one page? Very, very close. We are still going to need 2 pieces of paper. But I think I could get away. I'm just going to trace this, guys, to another piece. So I don't have to, like, make a whole new stencil. Just use it as a stencil. Ooh, so how many pieces of paper do I have? I can do that. Do that, do that. Do that. Can I fit that? Oh. Can I fit the bottom half too? Where's the bottom half? To this dragon. Okay, guys. So close, so close, so close, so close. What if I just like angle it a certain way? I could just do this like here. Do this down here, do this here. Perfect. Okay. You just hopefully you're going to continue. Yeah. I don't know what happened. I'm just going to go ahead and make this tape less sticky so it doesn't take off the paint. But this is simply just so it doesn't move around while I trace. Because otherwise then it becomes a problem. Should have traced it before I glued all the accessories on. Okay, there we are. I actually don't need you. Okay, so we're just going to trace this way onto the side. But I do want to make this guy, this side, I kind of want to keep him cute, but I don't know if I want to keep him cute or make him scary. I guess you keep him cute. We can make a scary one a different time. Yeah. Just take the tape off so I can. Bing, 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 bing. Okay, now here is where it gets hard because I already added all of this stuff on. Doing the antlers is a whole nother situation. Yeah, so doing the antlers is going to be a whole nother situation. Simply because I had already okay, the antlers we're going to have to do ourselves. Because the antlers... This is going to be a lot easier this time because I'm ready for the antlers and I'm already going to draw it, so there's not going to be as much experimenting. There's not much experimenting. So, I think I just have to go ahead and finish off those drawings. We can move those aside. It's just rounded at the bottom. Yes. Oh, it's spread out more and then rounded. And this is just spiked. Okay. I moved it. Now, here is when I'm just going to go ahead and tape here until you have to glue. And then you with the last one, you can go ahead and glue at the very end. So you can do that at the very end. Now we go in with everything else. I really want to, but you don't have to. Because butterfly is going to take me forever again. Something just fell. Again. Anyways, this butterfly is going to take me forever. And it's this butterfly right here. It took me forever to get. So we're going to just redo it. Very excited though to get this dragon done. My lead broke. Butterflies done. That actually took really quick. The ear. Actually, it was also very quick. Again, can't be the exact same because I can't draw the exact same way I did before. But I can get very, very oh no, not so much. Wow. That was actually quicker than I expected. We are doing pretty good on time. We already finished the top half. Now it is down to the coloring. Yippee-ki-yay. So, I need paint. Here's the paint I'm using. Paint. Again. Paint tray. I used one of these paint trays. I like it better. They're smaller. Especially when I'm only using the tiniest bit of paint. Ooh, those would work really well. Would have worked really well when I needed them. Okay, wait, hold on. It's like, there's a couple things of paint I'm missing. Using a little bit of different paints here. That one's, hello. Okay, these ones are probably both empty, but I'm not even sure. I need that guy. I could have done also a green paint, but I did not. Okay, that guy. There we go. These ones does not matter if they're empty or not. Okay. Okay, the paint I'm using are the Art Series acrylic paints, and I'm using apple green, forest green, and brown. So I use quite a bit of apple green. I'm mixing these paints because I need a specific shade of color, and then a tad bit of forest green, not too much, and then literally, when I kid you not, literally the smallest bit of brown. So that's about the amount of paint I use. I'm going to grab the end of this brush and paint and mix. Oh, I used a little bit too much apple green. I'm going to need a little bit more forest green. Pretty close though. Actually, no, we're very off right now. We need quite a bit more forest green to get to the same shade. We ran out of paint from last time. I had to get my paint trays back to match the dang color. It's gonna take forever. Okay, I might steal a little bit of my sister's paint. Shh, don't tell her. Because she has a really similar shade to what I used. She has some really similar shades to what I used. So if I can add in a tad bit of this teal and a tad bit of this green. That's a little more of the green than I needed. I should be able to get the right color. Oh yes, we are on the right track. Oh, just a little bit more of that teal and we are done. Thanks to my sister's paints. Lol. We will see if we have not the exact same color. That was a lot of paint. I didn't need to use that much. I don't need water because I am using one color. But now we are just going to take a little bit of this color. And where's my testing sheet? This is the original color. I need more paint. Oh crap, more teal. Okay, we'll side. And we'll transfer paint over. Ooh, we might be getting there. I'm like 90% sure we're like really close. Oh, come on. Damn, this teal. Is it literally going to be just this teal? It's the closest. It's literally almost. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Do that. Yes. Do what this guy said. Okay, please be close. You know what? Okay, to this color, it's close enough for this guy. We are close enough. I want to do like a scary dragon next time. I think our next dragon I do, is going to be a scary one. It's going to be a scary dragon. Because, like, these guys are cute. He's not scary, but he's not adorable. He's cute, but I want to do, like, one of those ones that's, like, covered in blood and stuff like that. I find those ones really cool. Around the eye. Don't want to paint the eye. I've recently tried making a scary one. I think my first scary one was like a 3-mouthed dragon. Don't suggest that. For your first dragon to be, your first scary dragon to be a 3-mouthed one. That's like the ones where you open it and it goes like this. What is this? We are making dragon puppets. the reason we are making dragon puppets, I enjoy them. I'm also trying to get better at them, so I can simply help teach others. Why do I teach others? I'm a teacher. Not at a school, but at a church. I'm a Sunday school teacher. And I don't work there. I volunteer my time as a Sunday school teacher. But so I like coming on here and teaching you guys how to do things. It improves my teaching skills. I'm not gonna get that shade of green ever, am I? Because it's so much lighter. I'm gonna need more teal. I need a lot more teal. That's a lot closer. There's a piece of light in there. That is a lot closer to what I was trying to get at. That is, yeah. Okay, great. I'm slowly was getting there. And now I have got there. I will never get the exact paint shade, because the paint I used last time came from this marker. I literally colored the whole thing with marker, and I was not going to do that again. Mix the markers out. And I'm not going to paint the whole thing in marker again. And it took way too long. Should have covered the eye in tape, because the eye has to stay white. Same with the eyebrow. The butterfly is the hardest part to go around. I just hope this thing dries fairly quick. That's why I'm trying to keep the paint layers thin and spread them out. I'm bringing some of the paint out there because I don't want to have to wait 3 hours for this paint to dry. That just bubbled. That's gross. The only thing I can suggest with these guys is paint in one direction. And I just got the eye full of paint. That is not what I was trying to do. I just licked it and I put it in paint when I was trying to lick it and get rid of paint, and it didn't work. I just sponged it. Anyways, the only thing I can say is paint in one direction, not multiple. Because if you paint in multiple directions, so you paint like this and then you paint like this, you're going to end up with some olive looking dry again. What is this? We are making painted paper dragons. If you guys also want to make some, I will show you guys how to make the base. This part is really just designing it how you want. You just have to make a top and a bottom so that you can make sure that it has a mouth and a lower mouth. And I think while we wait for this to dry, we will go ahead and start on the base. Please excuse my horrendous paint jobs, okay? I'm not the best painter, okay? I'm a pretty bad painter. I'm gonna put this paint back. Definitely anybody can't see it. Is my sister 18? Am I supposed to take her stuff? Probably not, but am I going to? Yes. Okay. Finishing up here, and then I'm just gonna do the Did I sneeze? I'm glad I can draw that. Good. Try. It's very easy. It is actually not hard at all. I kid you not, is one of the easiest things to draw this stuff. So go ahead and try. Make your own and then send it to me. But I'm glad you can do this because that makes it a ton easier if you have the talent to do it than have to learn. There we go. Now we're going to let that dry. Now, what do we need to do? The base. So the base is going to be pretty hard, pretty easy. It's honestly pretty easy. Kind of explain what you need. Let me grab all of it. Cardboard. 2 strips. So I'm just cutting this into 2 strips. Trying to make them fairly easy. Fairly easy? Fairly straight. Like that. Fairly straight. Then folds them in half like that. Getting the exact spot. And fold like that. So you get like this triangle shape. And do that twice. And this is how we were making them 3D. Do that twice. Now, what we're gonna do is you're gonna need some cardboard. I'm gonna use a box cutter for this next part, and I'm probably gonna use a box cutter for this part too. Be careful. If you are young, get a parent to do this. Don't use a box cutter. Please, if you do, be insanely careful. Well, cardboard. I just get cutting cardboard off of blocks right now. You're going to take it and you're going to go ahead and measure your top 4 fingers like this. As long as you can get all 4 fingers and you're good. I'm probably going to keep mine about that wide. And I'll do that. Now I'm just going to place it down and use this to trace the axis. Now use a ruler to go ahead and make the lines a little bit straighter. Like so. Now cut a little bit before that line, just because sometimes I size too wrong, or you size too small and you need it to be bigger, but you can't because you already cut too small. It just saves you from having to use extra cardboard in the long run. and then cut a hair of a straight line at the bottom. Now here's where I'm just gonna go ahead and cut excess cardboard off. I don't actually need all this cardboard, but this is what I'm using, not this. That's gonna be for the bottom. Okay, so now we cut in and cut through. I'm just gonna cut all the way through. Make sure my knife is on the outside and get cut through that side. Cut through, open at the top, and go down a couple times, and then really cut through. There we go, that worked. There we go, that's your triangle. Put that away on the side, because we'll still use more of that. So I'm just gonna do this. Again, last time while I was waiting for the base to dry, I started making the glasses, which are the glasses over there. There we go. So now, again, you're going to need hot glue for this. Take your cardboard piece, put it over here. Okay. Go ahead and take off excess stuff. I'm going to take scissors and do this step to help me get like a cleaner cut. Make sure it's like a pretty good size. It's a little bit smaller, but that's okay. Now that that's done, take your hot glue gun and glue on top of this part. So here. I always angle it down because of dripping glue like that. Because if my hand was there, I would have burnt myself. Next, take your cardboard top and just glue it to that triangle. I flip mine over now. Just make sure your triangle is glued on. I just hold it for a couple seconds. Okay. If you don't hold it, then it's just going to fall apart, which we don't want. So I would hold it. See how when I don't hold it, it starts falling apart? You just want to hold that there for a couple seconds. You can also take a popsicle stick and just run it across the edge. This just helps it smooth out so it looks a little bit nicer. Next side, I just put some glue on the inside of this triangle. This time on the triangle, and then I go ahead and I press down with our cardboard. I should make a 911 theme dragon. That'd be really fun. It's only actually been an hour and a half of doing this. I'm doing pretty good on time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut out all the excess cardboard here. Just this part is gonna be a little bit harder and challenging because I have glue on it. Okay, now I'm just gonna cut off the excess cardboard on the edges, and there is your top. You can put another level here, but I don't personally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut another strip off of here. And you're going to make this to this finger, so your index finger. You're going to wrap it around as like a ring. You don't really need it that big, but enough, big enough to where you can slide your finger in and out without it getting stuck, but without it being too loose. Like that. Then cut the excess stuff off and then turn it out of glue. Take a second, smooth that out. fast enough, you don't burn yourself. There we go. Now this ring is what's going inside to keep your hands in and not so it falls out. So I'm just going to take that, slide it on my finger, stick it down. So it stays in there like that. And that's how your top should look. And then you see how it stays and it doesn't fall off? Where if I didn't have that, it would just fall and you can't actually do that properly. So now you can actually move your mouth, the mouth of the dragon, which is cool. So now we're going to take this, and I just take this and I put this on my hand, and then I go ahead and I put this on the bottom, and is this crooked? I'm trying to make sure it's not crooked. No, but it is longer. So I'm going to that's pretty good. Size it to make it the right size. And then I just take it, make it that size. And then I take my next piece of cardboard and we do the exact same thing that we just did. Put on. Put on this cardboard. I'm cutting this one out with scissors. I genuinely think scissors are easier to cut cardboard with. And that's just an opinion of mine, honestly. I find it easier. Some people don't. But done. That was so much quicker than what this one took. And it looks so much cleaner. Okay, put that all aside. Except this piece and this piece. You do the same steps as we did with the last one. How to make your dragon. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing. Flip it over. And hold it. Take a popsicle stick. Clip the edge if you want it to look a little bit more clean. Otherwise, just press down and hold. Then we're just gonna do the other side and glue the other side down. And there you go. There's your second piece. Now your dragon has two sides. I'm just gonna take my scissors, cut off the excess at the bottom. There's not much excess on the sides. On this side because of hot glue. So this one's hard to cut because I have hot glue on the side. Could have probably waited. So let's hope it's dry. Because now it's harder to cut. And there's stuff up. There we go. Now we do this. There's our dragon. But now all we have to do is we have to take another piece of this cardboard. I'm going to take it from this side. Just take another strip of this stuff. Because this is going to be used for the same thing that we did on the top, but on the bottom, but for our thumb. So do the same thing, measure it, make it big enough for your thumb to slide in and out of, and then cut off your excess. strip on the back. Stick our glue strip down, and then done. But now the only problem is that these are two halves, so it doesn't actually stay together and create a mouth, which we want. So next step we do is we center it and we grab another piece of cardboard. More cardboard, I know. Grab this, like that. Piece like this. This is going to bend like this so that we can place it down and make it where it opens up but stays closed. So I just put some glue on this side of the cardboard and glue that down. Then center it, flip it, center it properly. Put glue on this side. There we go. Glue it, done. I take some tape, and on the inside, oh, hello. On the inside, I go ahead and I put some tape. Just hold it shut a little bit better. Press down that piece on the inside. Okay, that one did not stick very well, or I did not let it dry long enough. I don't think I let it dry long enough. Stay.
Just a second, Megan.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, I'm on live.
Okay, are you muted for a second? Can you mute for a second?
Now this goes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put glue on the top, like that, and glue there. Hot. there we go. That's that side. Now we will do the bottom the exact same way we have done the top. Take this. Now hear me out. I'll explain more. About it afterwards. I just want it to match up. So I'll line up real quick. So just give me, bear with me for 2 seconds. See? That is how to make the dragon. The problem is that now you can see this side is bare. So that is how this dragon looks. He's probably he's one of my favorite now, I think. And then we just got to do this side, and then the strip here, and then the glasses, and then we are done. Here's our dragon back. Now we are going to continue this guy. I'm going to take this guy, a little bit of this orange, and color in this butterfly. Da, da, da. Okay. Sharpie. This is absolutely infuriating. I'm using a dead Sharpie. Pretty cool. Thank you. Now, I'm going to use acrylic. Yeah, I gotta give Dad his shot. I'm not even gonna ask why you're shooting your dad. Da, da, da. Then we take our white. How many Sharpie markers do you have? A lot. These are just the 2 thick ones I have. I have another thick one, and I do have 2 skinny ones somewhere. I'm not sure where they are right now. They're somewhere down here. I do have a lot of Sharpies, and I have a whole... You wanna know how many Sharpies I have? That's a funny question. How many Sharpies do I have? I can't even count how many Sharpies I have. These are all colored ones. But I have a lot of Sharpies. They all sit up there. Now we are doing the white dots on our butterfly. 3 white dots. The silver center. butterfly is done. This one we are going through pretty quick. I'm gonna start putting the white on the eye since I had messed it up with the paint. Just gonna make sure to get paint on the shirt again. This is my grandfather's shirt. He passed away a couple months ago, so I love this shirt. It smells like his cologne. It smells really good. I'm not crazy. I'm just grieving. Anyways, continuing on. Yeah. Cool.
You guys will share them, okay?
I know, I don't know where you
First,
can
let
put them
you
though.
here.
Good luck trying to find a spot for those.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pin Sarah up sometime.
Yeah. We gotta eventually clean this up too.
Oh, hello. Is that the... That is the one. Okay. Bear with me, guys. This one's going a lot quicker than our last one did. Because okay, this one's gonna look a little bit worse than the last one. Just because I didn't use the same paint. So just bear with me with what this one looks like. So the paint will come off afterwards. This time I actually did do the nose properly. Crazy. Did I not? I did, right? Yeah, okay. There was none here. Oh, there's more now. Ignore my coloring job. I promise you it will look good. Okay, this is infuriating. Done. I'm not winging it, am I? Okay, good. Bear with me, okay? Trust me, this is gonna look good. I promise you. This is the same way I had done this one. It's just that this one's a little bit lighter because I didn't use the same color paint. We're not talking about that. No, I don't want to use it. It's turning me pink. Okay. Hey, hello. Oh, my ankles. This needs to be brown. This needs to be tan. This just gonna go get it with tan again. What else did I miss? Hold on, guys. Doing the pink now. Now what else do I need? Just bear with me here. The roses. Which there should be a tiny rose somewhere here. Not sure where, but. Not, we will grab one, a new one. I'm not sure where that tiny rose went. I swear I had one. Okay. Oh well. There we go. It's coming along. I promise, guys, it is going to come along great. Ignore why it looks so messy on the edges. That's going to be cut off. Trust the process. I think that is almost it. We are almost done. We just have to do a little bit more white. If I can get my white open without it doing that. This white marker is broken. So it likes to open weirdly. Still have to do the eye, and we have to make the glasses. And then we can be done. Dad is taking care of. Girl, what? Bro, what do you mean? I'm gonna go shoot my dad real quick. I'm sorry. You're gonna go what? Yeah. Can't judge you, but like at the same time, what? Sharpie. I'm so lost by what you meant. You were gonna go shoot your dad real quick. You're gonna need to explain. Should I? We worried. But the fact that your dad was shot, he's died. Oh, sorry. But I literally thought you meant you were gonna go shoot your dad. I was gonna say, geez, I know some people have abusive parents, but like, your dad can't be that bad that you go shoot him, right? Right? Oh, wow. What did I just say? Can you see my question? I did not. I made a comment above. I did not. Have you seen the 150 count Sharpie collection? No, I have not. I will look it up though. And I might have. I just might not remember. But I have a very short memory. This dragon is probably the longest time it has taken me to make a dragon. And usually they take me a couple hours to make sometimes. So that's really surprising. But this half definitely took a lot less time. So that's nice. There's times where these things have taken me quite a while. You can miss comments. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, fair enough. I do get really busy with comments. And a lot of the time I'm busy, I'm like really focused on what I'm doing in the video, whether it's like playing video games or art. I'm not focused on comments. Which, fair enough, I should probably be more focused on comments and start paying attention more. Because if I don't, I'm going to lose followers. And I would rather not lose followers over the fact that I have a very short attention span. And a dead Sharpie. I'm not going to lose followers because I have a dead Sharpie. How old is your dad? Dang. I'm gonna go darken some of these spots over with like a acrylic black marker because this one's gonna die. Hear me out. It is gonna come along, I promise, guys. Just trust the process. I want to make one of those like really good dragons, and before you're like, oh, actually that one is good, but like I mean like the ones that have like that are made out of like complete cardboard and have like the really big mouths and stuff like that, and that's really detailed. I just don't have like the time to do that, or the talent. I do not have the talent to make one of those things. That's why I stick to my dragons that are very simplistic. And now we cut. Again, there's always one side of a dragon that's going to look a little bit worse than the other one. The other side. I actually don't know why. But it's just kind of like how my dragons always end up looking. There's always one side that looks horrible. There's always one side that looks good. I cannot get my scissors stuck because there's hot glue on them. Do you do other arts and crafts? Yeah. Oh, a lot of times. I do, I make a lot of things out of cardboard. I'm a big cardboard person. I will show you that afterwards. I have a castle that I have made out of cardboard. It is somewhere around here. But I have a whole castle I have made out of cardboard, which still needs to be painted. Oh right, I didn't glue down these pieces. So give me like a good 2 seconds. I was gonna say hot 2 seconds, and then I realized I'm using hot glue, so it would have been funny. But it would have been too punny-ish. And I didn't want to make a whole punch. It's okay, I don't need that. I just need... Oh, I just cut the antler. We will fix that when we put popsicle sticks on it. There we go. Again, guys, please bear with my art skills. They are not the best. They're not horrible, but they're not the best. Okay, I'm going to glue down this. So that is really, he's pretty old. That's crazy. I do have a new Discord server, guys, which I'm very excited about. Fortunately, though, I'm not sure yet if I want to open it up to YouTube followers. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove these excess antlers. That one's the one I almost cut off. Because there's some antlers here that are excess antlers. So they're double-sided, and I don't want them double-sided. I want them to be singles. So I fixed that. Anyways, this is the antler that I cut off almost. So we're going to fix that right now before I do anything else. This is how he looks. Them side by side look almost identical. It's a little color difference. Just bear with me on that color difference, okay, guys? Popsicle sticks. Popsicle stick. Perfect. And then I'll take this a little bit. And grab a tiny sliver off of there. Just because of that little bit that had ripped. There we go. That was just because that one's... Oh, that wasn't even the one that was broken, was it? No, it wasn't. That's lovely. All that struggle for what? For literally nothing. Thank you. I needed that. It's like struggling to cut this little piece in half. Perfect. There we go. That's how the back of he looks. I think it's pretty good. Pretty sturdy. Again. Ouch! My nails. There you go. That's how the back looks. Yippee-ki-yay. You just seal that up. There we go. Now we need some vines for the antlers again. So I just grabbed a little bit. Did I join that? I can't remember. What state are you in? I'm in Washington State. I don't live in a state. I live in Canada. I live in provinces, not states. It won't break now, yeah. Gladly, I do not want it to break at all. That was a little long. long. What I do want this to stay. So like I did with the other one, we put that, cover it with this, and press. Because that is going to, and now I'll add you. Yep, I hate the country that I live in, but I also love it at the same time. Anyways, oh no, that one's going to break, isn't it? Anyways, I just press down on the sheet because then, bro, can you like not go ahead and dry faster? There we go. I do that because then it dries and it seals up at the back there. You don't have to worry about it. So now I can just go ahead and push these back there. I'll put these back there. Just kind of press down and glue certain parts back there. And I don't want all of this to stick out, so okay, so that didn't work. Press down. Have you been to any states? I have never left my country. I'm getting messages in my Discord. Messages in my, I can't remember if you joined the Discord group. I haven't actually uploaded it to YouTube, so probably not because I don't think I have anybody on there from YouTube yet. So, because it hasn't been published to YouTube yet. There we go. They're looking pretty good. Yippee! Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting somewhere. We are now going to cut out. I'm going to cut off this. And we are going to get rid of this guy. So it's single. Don't want a double. I'm going to attempt to clean this, finish this puppet, and clean this all up within 15 minutes. Hey Google. Hey Google. Oh, she's not listening to me. Hey Google. Okay, so mine is that, the fact that she doesn't want to listen to me anymore. I'm being ignored by my own device. Again, don't judge this side. This side is not going to be the best because it was in a little bit of a hurry. There we go. Flip this to this side and take the tape off of this. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Black. I'm probably not there. Yeah, most likely, again, considering the fact that I don't have anybody in there from YouTube. There we go. Okay, I fixed it. It's just, it got stuck to some tape, and it started ripping. And that was the last thing I needed. And there's still tape. Don't want to rip. It's okay. We fixed it. We can fix it. Okay, we're good. There's a couple spots that had ripped. Yeah, this is why I need Mod Podge, bro. Next side. This side, we are going to go ahead and now glue. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna cry.
Are you still alive?
Yeah,
What's up?
I feel like a dumbass.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna mute. Okay, ignore how depressed I was there. Try to make this look even cleaner. Ah! It's got lights. Okay. My mom was down here. We were just talking. This is this first side. It's got lights and it's got glasses, and the glasses need to be fixed now that I have finished. It's got glasses, and then this is like an albino side. Cool. I actually like how it turned out. This might have turned out a little bit better. Now ignore the inside, just because it is a little bit crowded in there. So I'm gonna think I might try to find a way that I can like stick it to like the roof maybe. That I think I can do. I think if I can find myself some putty or something. This tape will not work. Oh, but masking tape might. Masking tape might work. Just bear with me. I think masking tape will work to stick it. We're getting there. But I'm not sure if it'll be way too heavy to actually stick up there. It might not be. I do want to go to the top of that so it's not going to get too stuck. What do? I always did the wrong side. Exactly. It's so annoying and it makes me sad. There we go. There, I just stuck it onto the roof there, so. Oh, the lights are missing from the side. Need more lights here. I'm gonna go show my sister. I'll be right back. Sorry. Yeah, I just want to show you now. I don't know what it looks like in the dark, so I'm just gonna... Get your ass out here. I'll just be stupid and she'll see them. Okay, can you do it? Why? Get your ass out here before I beat it. Okay, I'll be back. Let's go. I forgot about you guys. So cute. Have a good night. Have a good night. But yeah, I am gonna end it here. I did actually need to fix one thing about this because I did break it. Just because I started cutting it on. But other than that, I am ending it here, guys. Thank you guys for watching me make this guy and watching this disappointment of messing up multiple times. But thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go make a TikTok with him because I do have a TikTok account for my dragon puppets. I love my account, guys. I will share it on my community page eventually. But my plan is one time when I get around to it, I will paint this. But for now, because I needed to get it done so I was able to make videos with it and TikToks again, I needed it to be done. So he's probably my heaviest dragon now. I love him though. Okay. Good night. Thank you. So there we go. That was it. Little aftermath of what this area looks like. Kid you not. You guys want to see this big mess? Oh, look how great it looks. It's even worse over there. It's horrendous. We will clean that up tomorrow and get around to it. Tomorrow, me and him are leaving. Goodbye, guys.